In this video, we are looking at solving some problems using logs. And so logs are useful whenever we want to solve a problem where we're trying to find an unknown power. And so what we do first of all is we take the log of both sides. And so we end up with log 5 to the power of x being equal to log 2. And the reason we can do this is kind of like solving equations. We can do stuff to both sides and keep our equation balanced. And so now we've got this over here on the left. Now, remembering back to our third property of logs, if we have the log of something with a power, that power can essentially come down in front of the problem. Previously, to simplify to a single log, we'd been working the other way, but now we can take the power and bring it outside. So we're going to have x log 5 being equal to log 2. And so dividing both sides by log 5 means we'll have log 2 divided by log 5, which if you do it on your calculator, you should get 0.4307 if you go to 4 decimal places. And you can try that out. 5 to the power of 0.4307 will give you pretty close to 2, a little bit different probably just due to rounding error. This next one here, we've got log 30 with a base of 5, and so we're evaluating, we're finding out what this is equal to, so i.e. x, and so we can write this in index form. 5 to the power of x is equal to 30, and so now taking the log of both sides, log of 5 to the power of x being equal to log 30, bringing the power down in front of log, we'll have log x log 5 equals log 30, and now dividing through by log 5 there to get rid of it here, we'll have log 30 divided by log 5. And so that means that x will be equal to 2.1133. And that makes sense if you think about it. 5 to the power of 2 is 25. 5 to the power of 3 is 125. So to get to 30, we're just going to have to be just a little bit bigger than 5 squared to make that work. All right, last one here. We've got a different power. We've got x plus 4 this time instead of just a single number. And so we just have to be careful with ones like this. So we've first of all going to take the log of both sides. We've got log of 3 to the power of x plus 4, and that's equal to log 64. Then we bring the power down, so the whole of x plus 4, and I'm going to put that in a bracket out the front there because the whole of that is multiplying the whole of log 3. And now I can divide through by log 3, and that means all that's left is x plus 4. So I've got log 64 over log 3. And at this stage, I'd probably want to type that in on my calculator. And lastly, I need to subtract 4 from both sides. So to get x, I've got log 64 over log 3, and then I've got minus 4. And so I'd probably type in the log 64 over log 3, work that out first, then subtract the 4. Otherwise, you just got to be careful if you're going to type the whole thing in sometimes with some problems. And so that comes out as negative 0.2144 to 4 decimal places. And that makes sense if we think about it. That means 3 will have a power of just under 4, 3.3 something. And well, 3 to the power of 4 is 81. So it's got to be less than a power of 4 there.